It is July, which means a few things. Having some hot dogs, some s'mores by the fire. You just got ghosted by your second girl of the summer and you're starting to get desperate. School's coming soon. And somehow Joe Mantiply is going to get like a 97 overall card within a few days here. One of life's greatest mysteries up there with how exactly SDS could disgrace Ryan Howard like this. Look how they massacred my boy. Regardless, we have the All-Star program. Presumably 30 new diamonds, one per team, coming on Monday, and we're going to predict all of them. We have a big video coming up here. Let me know in the comment section down below what All-Star cards, what content you guys want to see coming. You know, we have the Home Run Derby, the All-Star game as well. Surely Albert Pujols at 50 years old is going to win the Derby and get a 99 overall card. Leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into this one. It is summertime, which means that Private Region is about to look like a tropical rainforest. Going to be about as sweaty as a ranked seasons game versus Edward Cabrera last year. At least that was until Manscaped swung in with their Performance Package 4.0. The Lawnmower 4.0 is the tool every man needs. And keep the bush short so the tree appears larger, if you catch my drift. And feel comfortable shaving with the advanced skin-safe technology inside that's going to help prevent nicks. Make sure to utilize the ball toner and crop preserver to keep those balls smelling fresh. It could just be the difference of you settling for a double when you could have made it a third base. The Manscaped Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to look, feel, and smell confident like a man should. And right now, you can use my promo code GOMES for a 20% off discount, free shipping, and 2 free gifts. This is a deal you cannot pass up on. And thank you again to Manscaped for sponsoring the channel. And let's kick things off with the hottest team in baseball, the Baltimore Orioles. Winners of what? 9 to... I prefer the streak to not end. Knock on wood. Or artificial wood. From IKEA, you tell me. Jorge Lopez is their lone all-star. Now, usually I make fun of these one all-star teams on, you know, how they're obligated to get one, but Jorge Lopez deserved it regardless, and he's going to be receiving their card, of course. He just did receive a 93 overall card, which was great. So an upgraded version of that is going to be even greater. It's going to be fucking awesome. So, 1 for 1. I definitely would be looking forward to that one. The Red Sox. It looked like they were between Devers and Bogarts, both of which having 95 and 96 overall cards, respectively. But luckily for us, JD Martinez in his 35 speed having ass is swooping in to save the day, and he's almost no doubt going to get the All-Star card. He was your Don Alvarez's replacement. Which is funny because he is going to be replaced by about every outfielder in the game. He's a Hall of Fame dust collector. That's about as good as I can say for that card. The Yankees have a couple options. Judge, Cole, Nestor, Clay Holmes, Stanton. But I do think it's going to be Nestor Cortez. Now, one thing they usually take into mind is Judge. He's already a 94. Clay Holmes, he's already gotten a diamond card. Garrett Cole has not gotten a flashback diamond yet, but he will. Nestor Cortez is having the best year of his career, so this would make the most sense for him to get his card. Now, would be pretty decent. High hit per 9. He does have a cutter, of course, which is a good pitch. Doesn't exactly, you know, blow away the radar gun. You know, some 17-year-olds probably throw a little bit harder than him, but hey, you know, Nestor could be good. You know, we'll have to see. He's just going to attribute onto the growing lefty meta, which is even higher enhanced by Sugar Shane McClanahan here. Lord knows they're going to have to do a lot of doctoring. Whoever operated on the Kardashians has nothing on the person, the dev, that's going to have to manufacture this car to be good. I guess it wouldn't be that hard. Just add in a sinker, am I right? But Shane McClanahan's the Lone Rays All-Star. He's going to get the card. I want it to be good. Just currently as is, if they keep the 4 pitches, it's going to be dead on arrival, just like EA's Anthem. Blue Jays, couple options here, but I think none better Then the 5'8", 245 wonder, the ideal male body type if you're wondering. Everybody in the gym working out for what? Girls want you to look like this. Alejandro Kirk, I do think is going to get the card. It seemed rather obvious once he didn't get a POTM. They were waiting for this, and if the power gets an upgrade, I'll be very excited. It's a home run or bust, or a single home run or bust kind of guy with 11 speed. But I'm looking forward to it. The White Sox lone all-star is Tim Anderson, who should be good. The power against righties, I would hope at least sees like 75 for it to really touch a lot of teams, but the contact alone is going to make this probably like a Xander Bogaerts All-Star card-esque from last year, which I'm very excited about. So I think that'll be a good one for sure. The Guardians have Jose Ramirez, Andres Gimenez, and Emmanuel Clase. Gimenez just got a 91 while the card is shit. He just got it. Clase already has a Team Affinity card. Again, I call these 30 Diamond feature programs Team Affinity stage. It basically is. I'm going to say Jose Ramirez. Why not? They usually give us some bangers. Last year we got Judge over some jobbers they could have gave us. So I think Jose Ramirez. It's going to be platoon heavy. We'll see how good he is, but that's my guess. The Tigers, where is he? Gregory Soto, back-to-back years, he's going to be getting the card unless Miguel Cabrera gets it. He also is an all-star. I could see them putting Miguel Cabrera as the card here, honestly, but we are also expecting a 3,000 hit card for him. So Gregory Soto is going to have negative control at the very highest, but last year his card somehow managed to be decent. We'll see on him. He does have a sinker. He is a lefty. They're two things that SDS loves a lot. Andrew Benintendi is the Royals' lone representative, thus he is guaranteed to get another mediocre card. Great. The Twins, it's Buxton and Luis Ariz. You guys know I am the Luis Ariz enjoyer. I don't know if there's somebody who enjoys this man more than I do. That being said, nobody's going to enjoy this card. I can't see a universe where this card is even decent. I mean, it's a guy who only hits contact against righties, isn't a good defender, doesn't run well, hits for no power, and doesn't hit lefties. Yeah, sounds pretty meta. The Angels, or the Astros, whoops, I got ahead of myself here. Them, I'm going to give it to Kyle Tucker. I could also see Framber Valdez getting it. He does have a sinker. He is a lefty again, so, just more reason for them to add that card. But Kyle Tucker, he did get the face of the franchise, which is something I'm factoring in here. I would imagine they don't want to repeat it. Kind of same thing with Buxton. He's going to get a better card. But Kyle Tucker, he was the 90 overall already. Do they want to double up in this essentially Team Affinity phase? Who knows, but I do think he makes the most sense right now. The Angels is Trout or Ohtani. Either way, it's a big dub, in my opinion. It's kind of 50-50. Go ahead and flip a coin. Like, Trout is going to get downgraded, and Ohtani is going to be at high overall, so that makes sense. So I'll say Trout. Let me know in the comments section who you'd rather have. Paul Blackburn, I think everybody penciled him in at the beginning of the season to be an all-star. He's got a sinker-cutter combo, and he's not a lefty. Lord knows we need some of these, so the card's going to be halfway decent, and it looks like you have pretty good control as well. So I kind of look forward to that card, weirdly enough. Julio Rodriguez is the Mariners' lone all-star, and again, guaranteed to be getting a card here. So the high speed automatically makes it very enticing. He should be due for a big fielding upgrade. He has 6 outs above average. He could be in contention for a Gold Glove this year, and he's hitting well. I could see it being like Buxton-esque. So Julio Rodriguez, I'm really looking forward to that one. For the Rangers, Martin Perez is their only all-star, so it's essentially going to be Nestor Cortez if, he had a beard to match the mustache. For the Braves, a lot of options here. It could be d'Arnaud, it could be William Contreras, it could be not Austin Riley, because for some reason, he is not going to Los Angeles. Make it make sense. Max Fried is going to be my prediction. Yep, it's another lefty. It's another lefty that throws a sinker. But He does not have a diamond card yet this year, which most of these other guys do. So I think he is, let's due for a card. The Marlins. Again, so help me if Garrett Cooper gets this card over Jazz and Sandy Alcantara, I am going to be livid. Words won't explain the kind of feelings internally I'm having. I'm going to guess Sandy Alcantara is going to get the card here. I do think with the outlier sinker, with the kind of control he should be having, that this could be DeGrom-esque from the All-Star program last year. He's been so good, he needs to get a 97-98 overall card here. The Mets, I'm between Edwin Diaz and Starling Marte. Edwin Diaz isn't too exciting. He's a four-seam slider, two-seam guy, which hasn't really bode too well for cards in the past, and he's pretty one-dimensional. Like, you're gonna, what, improve his hit in K9 to max and, you know, make his control somewhat usable? I don't know. Starling Marte, I think, would be a bit more of an intriguing card right here, but we'll see. The Mets, you can't really go wrong. The Phillies find themselves in an interesting situation because we have home run derby cards coming. And Kyle Schwarber is in the home run derby. He's also an all-star alongside Harper. I can't imagine they would want to release, because again, home run derby cards come out the same day after the derby. There's no shot they release 2 Diamond Schwarbers within 24 hours. 3 Diamond Schwarbers within about 2 weeks. There's just no way. So I'm going to say Bryce Harper is going to get this card likely. That will happen, though, with Juan Soto. He's going to go Diamond Live Series. He's going to get a Derby card. And he's going to get the Nationals card. One fell swoop. So get your fill in. You know, you're not going to be too hungry for Juan Soto cards after, you know, next week. So I'm looking forward to it, though. He usually has good cards. The Cubs, it's between Ian Happ and Contreras. Now, we just did see a gold Ian Happ, which I don't think completely takes him out of the running, but it would just be a little odd. They know who the All-Stars are. Why would they release that card if they're just going to release another one a week from now? So Wilson Contreras makes the most sense. I just hope he's not a platoon god, so to speak. I hope he can hold his own against righties. Luis Castillo could be good. I want to see a 5th pitch here. I don't think it's a 1000% requirement for this card to be good with a 5th pitch, but it would help. It certainly would. For the Brewers, very good team here. The Hader and Burns. It's one of those two. I'm going to guess it's Corbin Burns because Josh Hader's kind of at the top of the list, the short list of very meta lefty relievers. So Corbin Burns makes the most sense. Sinker cutter combo. This guy is as pickup to play as possible. He's going to be on virtually everybody's team, and I am not happy about it. I will be thankful to use him, though. Mixed feelings. David Bednar right here is the guarantee for the Pirates as their lone all-star. Really not looking forward to this one. 3-pitch guy, essentially fastball, changeup, curveball. That has never worked in the past. I doubt it will here. Great pitcher, won't be great in the game. The Cardinals, I think it's got to be Paul Goldschmidt. This card is good, but it's not to what Goldschmidt's been doing all year. I think he's been getting royally fucked for the past 3 months. You know, he's getting rubbed raw by the SDS dev team with these roster updates. So you got to give him like a 98. I could see him getting the top card right here, and he just deserves it, man. He got shafted out of POTM. I'm glad we got Devers. I think it was a more fun card than Goldschmidt, but let's give him what he deserves with this All-Star card. The Diamondbacks, again, here's Joe Mantiply, who does have a sinker. You know, this could be a good card. We're talking about lefties. They're commonly seen for starters, not so much relievers right now, and he would be another one, another option, could be decent. CJ Crone, first baseman, with falsified evidence here, fake left field and right field secondary. He actually can't play there, but he will be getting their card. The Dodgers, they have a couple options here. I want it so desperately to be Trey Turner again. I think everybody in the community is begging for Trey Turner to get the card like he had last year. But sadly, I'm going to guess it's Tony Gonsolin, who is having a hell of a year. He just isn't very good gameplay-wise, which is unfortunate. If they add a sinker, we can talk. Even then, I don't think it's going to be too special. Musgrava Machado. Musgrove has a higher diamond at this point, so It should basically be Machado, absolutely. So I'm really excited. He has a great swing, and you like that split. 95-61 opposed to 61-95. If you boost that up to like 90 and max against lefties or close to, this card's going to be deadly. The NOS is going to be really good. And then finally, Jock Peterson or Rodon. Makes not a whole lot of sense for it to be Jock Peterson. His POTM card is about as good as Jock Peterson ever is. He's a specialist against righties. Give it to Rodon, add a sinker, and let's call it a day. That's going to do it. 30 teams, 30 cards. Those are my predictions. Let me hear yours in the comment section down below. Big program coming. I'm very excited. We're going to be streaming a lot on Monday and Tuesday for the All-Star festivities. Make sure and stop by, subscribe to the channel. It's at 75,000 today, all right? Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. There comes out. Yeet.